you ever look through a world record book and like half of the records in there are just these stupid things that the only reason that person has the world record is because they're the only person that's ever tried something so weird? Well, I think it's time for us to create our own weird competitions and world records. Let's start with a competition to see who can hold on to a train the longest that's moving at 200 miles an hour. Are these guys holding on to the train or are they trying to push it over? This guy's losing his pants. Must be going really fast. Actually, a lot of them are losing pants. This guy only lost one pant leg where he's half shorts. These guys look like they're trying to have a tug of war with a train. That one seems way off. These guys are hanging on underneath the train track. All right, now let's try National Crab Walking Bike Race. This is just a crab trying to ride a bike, but it's just as weird. This guy, he's got eyes on top, but also a face, and he's just harnessed sitting on the handlebars of the bike. This is just the sign for National Crab Walking. Again, like he's got two faces, but he's riding a bike. And then the guy next to him, I don't know what that is, but it looks like it's a close race. Well, the crabs did well. Let's try Grand Finals of the Slither Like a Worm competition. Oh, come on, you can't let snakes into this competition. They got an unfair advantage. This guy's, he's trying, but he's no match for the snakes, or if these are supposed to be giant worms. They're having a hard time getting to the actual race because they keep getting attacked by the snakes. Oh, I see. Maybe it's something to do like where you're duck racing, where you're just like, you have a duck that you're supposed to race. They have a worm that they're supposed to put into the race. All right, if they're gonna let animals compete, then let's just make cats having a bench press competition. Well, at least he's got his spotter there for him. This cat is lifting while standing on the bar that another cat is trying to lift. Also, I don't think that all of these would be considered bench presses. Oh, these guys are just watching. They don't want to participate. And here we have another spotter. I'd say they do seem to have pretty good form, even though they're pretty short. All right, let's try cows having a skyscraper climbing contest. All right, now this is what I'm talking about. I mean, they are very large cows. They're making it look kind of easy. They've got a bunch of, I guess, regular-sized cows waiting for them at the top. Some of these cows have two heads, or their cow head is just poking through the building. Oh, and we got a faller. He couldn't make it. Medal ceremony for the winners of the tallest amputee contest. Now this guy's got something of like horse legs. I don't think that he added those prosthetics because he lost limbs. He just wanted extra long legs. This one, I question if any of them are legit. This guy's prosthetics made it. He just wanted chicken legs. I mean, who wouldn't want some chicken legs? They're the new peg legs. All right, let's try World Finals of the Jello Slurping Tournament. I guess just pick your favorite flavor and start slurping. Man, those are some pretty rabid fans for this one. I mean, their faces look like they came straight from Pink Floyd's The Wall. All right, come on, guys. How are we supposed to see who's winning if you're all drinking from the same bowl? You know, with Black Friday coming up, how about we try large group of people trampling each other on their way to claim the Stampede Trophy? It looks like there's a lot of layers to this pile. Oh dang, that guy's already snatched the trophy. Wow, that's a pretty prestigious cup. I guess if you're the last one surviving out of all of this. Well, once they get their Christmas shopping done, now we get to try rabid kids having a gift unwrapping contest on Christmas morning. Huh, I must have spelled rabid wrong. You know, it almost made a decent picture, except that third arm always has to be there. That third arm with 6 fingers while his other hand only has 4. Now let's do jumping the Grand Canyon with a school bus competition. Man, is there anybody in this bus or is it autopilot? I kind of feel like this is cheating. You can clearly see that there are much wider gaps in the Grand Canyon, and this is just like, the gap is the length of the bus. This guy said, forget the bus, I'll just jump it myself. Alright, now we're talking. These guys decided to jump off the bus because they knew they weren't quite going to make the gap. National Finals for Dodgeball with Rats. What? This isn't Dodgeball. This looks like some sort of curling on grass with a giant rat watching. Okay, this is a rat playing dodgeball, I think. I mean, he's the only one there. But again, why are there goals? I don't know much about dodgeball. I haven't played it since like elementary school, but I don't remember there being goals. Snakes on crutches having a guitar battle. What the heck? It actually did pretty well, I'd say. I like how they both only have one leg. This one, the snakes, they needed their prosthetic leg because, you know, it's hard to be a snake without your second leg. I mean, I really don't know how many limbs to say that these snakes really have right now. About the most flexible people in the world having a stretching contest. Huh, this just looks like Cirque du Soleil. Does it really count as flexible if you've got 2 heads or if your arm is just another guy's leg, or if you and another guy have conjoined heads. Man, all I wanted was for you guys to compete against each other for who could stretch the hardest. I didn't need you to all conjoin into one big blob of a person. But, well, the audience seems to be very amused, even though some of them look like they're pointing their cameras the wrong direction. Rabbits racing on ice skates on rough pavement. Wow, that actually looks really good. I love how they don't even really need arms. They just kind of have them tucked away. This guy's racing with his ice skates on his front paws. Man, sometimes I'm almost disappointed when the AI is too good at giving me what I ask for. Motorcycle gang competes on who can transport the largest furniture on their bike. Come on, that's cheating. You can't have two tandem bikes combined carrying that sofa full of drawers. It's like the most impractical piece of furniture I've ever seen. They're like, doesn't matter, it was cheap. We found it at a thrift store. It's just for this contest. Again, this guy's got extra legs behind him. I don't think this is one piece of furniture. This is just a whole closet. I love how they're all working together in their tandem motorcycle to carry this huge dresser. A competition over who can make the angriest face. This brings back lots of memories of searching all over stock photos for just the right one for all of my Reddit stories. Oh, and it looks like we have a winner. But at least now everyone else can show how angry they are that they didn't win. But I feel like that competition was missing something. Let's try a group of people having an eye bulging competition. Okay, these got really weird. They almost turned into like Pixar-style eyes on real-looking people. Everybody looks possessed, but whoever that is in the middle, they seem to be winning. Alright, let's see if we can have crabs having an archery competition. Man, I love using crabs for anything, because they're just the most awkward shaped things. Oh, look at their big eyes, all aiming towards that little target. Man, what happened to these guys? There's arrows in the crowd. I think they had some misfires. You know, isn't the Super Bowl coming up? Who's playing again? I think it's whales versus hedgehogs, right? Okay, I guess I didn't specify what kind of whale. So this is orcas versus hedgehogs. Man, I don't think this is going to be a very good game. They're kind of just taking up the entire field. Man, I guess whales just don't really know what to do when they're not in water, so they're just gonna fly around in the sky too. Also, what the heck is going on with this? It's a football and a helmet merged together. Some sort of like hedgehog lizard mold things on it. Man, these are getting weird. Senior citizens get into a heated game of bingo to the death. These guys are getting ready to shoot the board. Alright, somebody brought their lawyer to really sort this one out. You know, that got a little more heated than I was expecting. People wearing mascot costumes get into a shark punching contest. I guess if you are the shark, it's easy to punch sharks. Come on, give me something real. Alright, now this is more like it. Forget the mascot costumes. Let's just punch some sharks. Let's just punch some sharks. Wow, that's a hard thing to say. Whoa, now, don't bring the weapons. This is fists only, okay? Alright, that's better. Now we can have more of a fair fight against this four-eyed great white. I don't know if this next one's really gonna work. Party clowns having a brain freeze competition. Ew, do you really need to be eating brains to get a brain freeze? This one says, I guess you do. Man, look how excited those other clowns are to watch him lick a brain. This guy's brain got so frozen that it popped right out. Bad day to be a clown. Now I guess it's time we finish it off with one more. Man sets shrimp tossing world record. Wow, he's got the world record. He's got the stopwatch. I'm not sure what it is he did. 5,0 world record for shrimp toss. Coming from the new Temnens. 600 world record for shrimp tossing. I'm not really sure what shrimp tossing is supposed to be. I don't really know what the world record doing that really means. But I'd say this was pretty fun. Now if you want to set some world record, you can just make up whatever you want and Guinness will show up at your door.